Yo, yo. Man, I was sitting up here, man, rapping. Thought I was, recorded the whole time. That job wasn't even going, so I don't even know. Maybe it wasn't time for me to be giving that part of the story. But anywho, sitting here relaxing, man, and just thinking back and, being a cigarette smoker, you got to really do your homework and understand a couple of things. So I was wondering, especially when I got hip, if you paid attention, if you've been following me, I said something about it when I brought up the whole T.I. and Tiny little story. See, T.I. pressed up on some people, now that's making me really, really, really wonder who them people was even more. I mean, I know, but I'm just trying to make y'all start opening up your brain and do a little research, because I'm telling you, these people owe us a little bit more. Pay attention, because this where shit get tricky, at least to the average eye, but not to me. See, I'm a Maryland nigga, Landover, where I claim to be. But every once in a while, you can find me out the city side, too. Central City, Southeast, that's where I was cooling for a minute when they was trying to bring me a move. Yeah, but while I was out the city, man, I started paying attention to a couple of things because, I'm traveling across the line, so I'm seeing some things. See, out Maryland, I can still get a Newport 100 out the box. You know what I'm saying? But you go out the city, they ain't selling menthol no more. That's kind of strange. So, I had to do, once again, Agent Wink investigating again. I'm just like getting better than First 48 because it ain't taking me 2 days to figure this shit out. Pay attention. Right now, it's word of mouth, but it's definitely in history. You just got to do a little bit of reading and search it out. I said, man, why the fuck is DC all of a sudden trying to part ways with the Newport and the menthol? That's right. This shit about to get real tricky because it's going back to fake history again. How Christopher Columbus never discovered America again. How the Native Americans was already here chilling and shit. And I'm going to tell y'all how that tobacco really got the moving around while they trying to separate themselves and shit. Back in the day, when they popped up on the scene, first, they came through off a visit before they came back and took away, people's little land. See, they popped up. It was a British dude. I ain't even going to say Holmes' name. But he popped up. He came out to visit, and he seen the Native Americans. They was doing their own thing. They was chilling out there, talking to their gods, praising, spiritual leaders. They the originals, man. But, at the end, they smoked their tobacco, and they was trying to figure out what they was doing, man. So the British Bama, he asked, can he try? And then he got hooked, man, because he ain't never in his life had anything called nicotine. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. So he was like, man, what's that all about? Do you mind if I take some of this with me? So he took it on about. Took it back to Britain, man. They got hooked on it there. Everybody was talking about. Now that make you wonder. Did Christopher Columbus really discover, or was he sent on a mission to take that shit from my native brothers? So next thing you know, Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? Allegedly. We gotta say allegedly these days. Because nothing really facts until proven in court. And then that's a whole nother statement. I'll get back to that. But Christopher Columbus discovered America. I'm trying to figure out what happened to the Native Americans, the original brothers and sisters, the spiritual leaders, the ones that had the land in the first place. I mean, you can't discover nothing that was already had people living there. You see what I mean? Because truth be told, once again, allegedly, y'all still ain't discovered life out there. Y'all keep going back and forth to the moon. See what I mean? History is written how y'all want it to be written. And it's still some seen and unseen things. Come on, wake up, smell the coffee. I ain't talking about that bluffing ass Folgers, man. I'm talking about the reality. Dig deep. It's on the inside, man. Just use your reality. See, truth needs no support. It's all around you. Just look and see. But in the meantime, let me get back and understand a couple of things. Can somebody please come forward from that alleged government and explain why in D.C. menthol ain't on the shelf, but over in Maryland it is? DC is not a state. Y'all split off from Maryland, so what is y'all saying? It's okay. It's okay. I reloaded, man. That's the American dream that y'all try to feed to me and my people, but I ain't buying that shit, man. See, what y'all ain't know, I grew up around white folks, too. One of my first friends was white. His name was William, and his father was named Bill. I mean, they was white as they can be, for sure. And that is true. But I seen a different perspective between me and William. So I caught on quick. See, I lived in that Section 8 apartments. William's father owned that bitch. It was a difference. So I started paying attention to how his father moved and how he did things. Man, long story short, they could never paint that racism into my system because that white man was the best white man and he took care of our community. I know for a fact that people ain't always had a full rent. And he was letting them get by. Trust and believe. That's why they end up taking the complex from him and put a motherfucker that ain't give a fuck if you live or die. Ain't never fix a motherfucking hole in the wall or put a new doorknobs on shit. Let crackheads live all up and through our apartments. You know, raggedy as shit. He was just there to collect that state payment. That was it. That was all. It was never supposed to give us a chance to make it out that rat hole. So when I think about my DC communities that I got deep and passion love for, it make me tap back into slavery days when they said, man, we couldn't read nothing but the Bible, but they didn't know the Bible did more for us than them other books could have ever did. So when y'all out here, man, waking up and making y'all moves and deciding which niggas told you try and step on, just take a look, man. You're killing yourself too. It's a design setup. You thinking you the big man. You stepping on shit. Nah, dog. You playing a part in they shit to kill off the community. They trying to get rid of the blacks. Stop being a robot for them fools. So I can't have hate for y'all brothers, man. I love each and every one of y'all dudes, man. Until y'all wake up, man, and see the bigger picture, man, I'm still going to continue to pray for y'all dudes. Life ain't about, man, what you got and who's doing who. How ahead I could get of the next man and his crew. Because when you look back on that shit, and sometimes, unfortunately, that shit be on the look back from a sale. And that shit ain't never cool. Niggas be hoping and wishing, still telling those stories of talking about how they used to be out there when they was running with their crews. Recycle stories, niggas get stuck in their head, man. I've been there, trust me, I know. I'm talking about I've been so deep in that fucking prison hole that I ain't even had no more street stories. I started telling you about other jails I've been to. That's when you know a nigga ain't been home in a long time for sure. This shit is not no gimmick, man. Like, I'm crying, you know what I'm saying, on the inside for the ones that I know got better in them, and they still choosing to do wrong. Once again, that goes back to the Bible, man. Those that know right choose to do wrong. I be seeing it in my brothers, man. That's why I look at my soldiers, man, in different hindsights, because it was them dudes that was locked up in prison, serving murders that was giving me, you know what I'm saying, the real in life. They wasn't in there trying to make me a better criminal when I came back to these streets. They was the ones that was telling me, man, get your head in them self-help books, get me on the chessboard, teach me how to play Scrabble, you know what I'm saying, so I could enhance my vocabulary. People talking about, dang, I ain't never heard them talk like that. Man, I been learning these words, but I just don't pronounce them like that. And even if I did it, it's not like you really will understand what I was saying. You'll just be like, true, or right back. So I just keep it chill, keep it cool. I try to break it down so everybody understand, and you ain't gotta feel like I'm trying to overlook you. I never been impressed with a Bama that finally picked up a book and learned a big word and then he want to come use it just to sound cool. I was more impressed with the one that came back, broke it down, and wanted to share it with his whole crew like Peter Pan did his whole crew. Man, I'm different. From all the hate I got, they ain't do nothing but push love through. When you felt so much hate and pain, dog, all you want to see is motherfuckers win. Like DJ Khaled and his crew. I don't know. I just get in these rare moments that I just want to come and give my spiel. You dig? Man, peace, love, and blessings. Live, love, create, man. Just know, Big Wink gonna always keep this shit real.